welcome to the Virtual Groomer. My name is Jack, your host, and today I am bringing you a review of the Blackbird Titanium, made by Blackland Razors. I believe they're based out of San Diego in California. I've used this razor quite a few times, and I was putting off making a review for it before I really got a feel as to how it shaves, and I think I have a good idea now, so I'm really happy to put this out. Let me give you a few kind of facts about the razor, really. This is made by This is made with titanium, as opposed to the stainless steel or brass versions. The biggest difference is the weight saving properties. This is 54 grams versus the stainless steel, which is 103 grams. And I can almost guarantee that the brass is probably about 115, 110. So a lot of weight saving properties for me equals a completely different face feel, and we're going to get into that in a minute. The overall design of this razor is inspired by the US military SR-71, which is a reconnaissance aircraft used by the US military. It's a very unique looking razor. You're not going to really get anything that looks like this anywhere else on the market. It's been designed with that aesthetic in mind, and it's incredibly cool looking. I really enjoy how it looks. There's no overhang when there is a blade in it either, so if you are for that, it doesn't have one. Let's talk a bit more about the shave when we get into the shave. Just for reference, I'm not going to show you me lathering because I take forever, but I'm going to be shaving with Barrister and Mann's Soft Heart Sandalwood, and I'm going to be lathering that up with the Varlet. Let me get that on my face, and I will talk to you about the shave soon. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're all lathered up with Barrister and Mann's Sandalwood in the Soft Heart series. Let's get to shaving, and we'll talk a bit about the shave the razor gives. So, what you'll notice as soon as you put this to your face, this razor has what I would define as a significant amount of blade fill. Now, the thing that makes this unique compared to most other razors that have a significant amount of blade fill is really the highlight of the razor for me, and that is how safe it is. It feels so safe, and the reason it feels so safe is because of the level of blade clamping this razor has. Per blade fill, this has some of the best blade clamping I've ever experienced in a safety razor. That blade is just locked down and just cannot move, and regardless of the amount of blade fill, you don't feel any blade vibration. You don't feel like the blade edge is moving. It just feels so comfortable and so safe. And for people that know my preferences, this aggressive of a razor isn't normally what I'd go for, but and honestly, I found that to be a trend with this razor as well. Quite a lot of my friends who have a similar preference to me in terms of face feel also use this razor and really like it. And as I said, I think that's because of the incredibly comfortable, safe nature of it. I would advise using blades that aren't quite as sharp. So in that, I have an Astra green, which I like to define as more of like a middle of the road blade. I found the sharper blades, although to be honest, I've not actually got any irritation whenever I've shaved with this, which is quite remarkable for the amount of blade fill it has. There's a few other aspects I'd like to discuss of the razor too. Something that I think is really good about Blackland as a company is they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't like the razor after trying it, you can return it pretty much with no questions asked. Of course, the razor can't be trashed or anything, but that's pretty standard. I feel for the amount of money we spend on a lot of these things, having that level of security there for the consumer is just really good business practice. They've also got a really comprehensive discount system, so you can, if you're in the military, you can get a discount. If you're a first responder, you can get a discount. Something that I absolutely love is a discount for teachers. It's such a phenomenal approach from Blackland, and I really commend them for that. Teachers themselves have been through a lot of shit this last year, and rewarding them for something like this is exactly the step forward I think the society needs, but we're not going to go too much into that though. Just commendable discount program, absolutely fantastic. My overall experience with the quality of machining is mixed. When I first received this razor, the initial base plate and top cap I ordered were not cosmetically perfect. And if you say you're never going to get anything that's perfect, well, something that I think is incredibly important to remember, these are very small parts we're dealing with. And very small parts, problems or cosmetic issues with very small parts are very obvious because of how small they are. So I'm of the opinion that quality control of the razor itself or of the products themselves have to eliminate that. And I don't think Blackland are the best at that. That being said, when I did contact Shane, the owner of Blackland, about it, he was incredibly understanding and super accommodating. So although I feel they make that mistake more regularly than I'd want them to, he is absolutely incredible at rectifying it. And I think that just makes the buying experience actually really good, because you know it is a company that does invest in their own products. They do care about the quality of their own products. I just personally feel that they need a bit of a tighter QC, but the shave of the razor just outright is one of the best I have ever experienced. If you're looking for both efficiency and comfort, I think this is one of the most efficient razors when you take, well, one of the most comfortable razors when you take the amount of efficiency into account. And quite honestly, it is pretty much far ahead of any other kind of like aggressive razor I've felt in terms of feeling comfortable. It's light, it's titanium, so it's very durable. It isn't cheap. You're going to be paying about 300 US for this, which is more than most people would want to pay for a razor, and I fully understand that. But what you are getting is you're getting a really elegantly designed razor that really is one of the best safety razors I've ever used. And I can say that really confidently too. The shaving experience to this is really second to none. The level of blade edge control is probably unparalleled, to be honest with you. I don't think I've experienced that much blade feel with that amount of blade edge control ever. So really take that into account. I just think it's incredibly well made, and you'll really see that once you put that to your face. It just feels so safe, and that's really what I look for in a shave. Efficiency isn't the most important thing to me, as you guys who regularly view my channel would know. The thing I care about is comfort, and this has it in droves, but it also has such a good balance of both efficiency and comfort, and quite honestly, it's one of the best razors I've ever used, and there's absolutely no doubt about it. They do offer a stainless steel version, as I said, but I would go for the titanium. I would pay the extra money for the titanium. The stainless steel, I've heard, is actually very aggressive, and I feel the weight-saving properties of titanium really dampens that, and it makes it, as I said, incredibly comfortable, but also very efficient, giving you like the perfect marriage of both worlds. I'm gonna kind of wash off the gear and everything, and I'm gonna be back with the post-shave and my final thoughts. I'll see you soon. Okay guys, let's get into the post-shave. So I'm going to be using the matching Barrister and Mann Sandalwood balm here. Just get a little bit of this, don't need much of this at all. That is generally sufficient for my skin. No heat, no tightness. The razor did an absolutely wonderful job. Wow, yeah, what an incredible shave. And with very minimal effort too. I didn't need to buff anywhere. It's just very easy. So final thoughts on this. If you're looking for a titanium razor or you're willing to pay the money, for me this is an absolute no-brainer. The build quality is fantastic. Those quality control issues aside, Shane will make it right and give you the razor that you want, which I think is also very good. The quality of shave, for me, really, if you put it into perspective, if you're thinking of both efficiency and comfort, it's actually unparalleled. I don't think you're going to get something as efficient be as comfortable as this. I've never experienced anything, and I'm being completely honest with you here. Like, it's just so efficient and it's so comfortable. The blade clamping is second to none. It's some of the best blade clamping I've ever seen. I just think this is an absolute no-brainer if you're willing to spend the money. And that's me being honest. It's such a remarkable shaver. That was such a comfortable shave. I have no tightness, no heat, nothing. And I don't typically go with those really aggressive razors. You guys know that. It is aggressive, but it's safe. And that is the main thing. So that's my review of the Blackland Blackbird Titanium. Let me know if you have it, if you've tried it, if you want to try it, why you haven't pulled the trigger yet. Ask me any questions. I'm sure to answer anything you guys throw at me. But yeah, what a shave, what a razor, no brainer for me. And that's the review. My name is Jack, your host in the Virtual Groom Room. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I very much appreciate it. Goodbye for now.